So yeah, let's talk about that day. So the day you got nicked for Anderson. So were any of the writers nicked before you?
No, we were all simultaneously nicked at the same
all
time.
Nicked at the same
6 a.m.
So let's talk about that day then.
So basically, knock at the door 6 a.m. At that time, I had a staff called Lenny.
Yeah.
And anyone come to the door, whether it's the postie, fucking friends knocking the door to call me or whatever, he would instinctively charge to the door, rah, 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 go mental. And my mum was like, come down. Lenny, stop barking. Lenny, stop it. And she had to get hold of him, and the police were like in kind of like a protective boiler suits, right attire. And my mum said, what can I help you? And I said, we're here to obviously arrest John under suspicion of conspiracy to organise criminal damage. And my mum was like, what are you talking about? And the dog's still barking. So she said, look, give me 2 minutes. I need to get the dog in a room out of the way. And they said, we're aware of the dog. That's why we've come dressed as we are, because he's a dangerous dog. And my mum was like, no, he's our family pet.
Yeah.
So got arrested, put in handcuffs. They then issued me with a search warrant for BARTON Hill Youth Club, which, funnily enough, my mum worked at BARTON Hill at that time. She was the cleaner, so she had to, with her keys, go up to the youth centre. When we arrived at BARTON Hill Youth Centre, there was 3 Bedford Luton vans.
Oh, so they took you from your house to the youth centre?
Yeah. They left a team at my house, searching my house. So they was going through everything and anything, including my mum's fucking knicker drawer, through everyone's possessions.
Bastards.
Looking mainly for, it stated on a search warrant, any materials related to graph. That could be anything, pens, marker pens, paints, books, photos, anything and everything. It was such a broad search warrant. They also searched for drugs, because they were under the impression that most graffiti writers took drugs at that time, smoked a bit of pot, whatever. And took me handcuffed up to BARTON Hill Youth Club, where on our arrival, there was, like I said, 3 vans full of police who looked over the moon with themselves. It's like they've arrived at the axis of evil, that they're at this Aladdin's cave. And once my mum opened up the youth club, what they found was my personal artifacts, which was huge photograph collection, up to 5,000 photos in albums, books like spray can art, subway art, all books that you could legally buy, black books, sketches, outlines from not only Bristol writers, but from all over, videos like Wild Style Wars, Bombing, Kilroy Program, John Craven, anything that had graph-related culture, they were all there. But what they also found there was a dissertation that I'd written from my university degree. And the title was Drawing the Line, Art or Crime. So it was a 20,000 word dissertation that I'd spent a year writing as my final thesis for my degree.